Hello, I'd like to take you through the process of starting a new copy of the Career Readiness Tracking Form for the ESSA. So I have the master spreadsheet and form set out here and marked as such. The first part of this process is to duplicate the spreadsheet here. So I'll highlight that by clicking it once, 3 dots, and make a copy. Doing that will also copy the master form as you see here. So now I have a copy of the master in the spreadsheet and a copy of the master in the form. I'm going to open the spreadsheet, and the first thing that I like to do here is rename the spreadsheet with the class. So this one is going to be the class of 2030. So it should be called at the end class of whatever the class's year is, Career Readiness Data Tracking Responses. The next thing that I like to do is come down to the tabs at the bottom, and I'm going to find the first one marked Responses. Click the down arrow and I'm going to delete that. That's where the old responses would have went. We need to get rid of that. So the one called Responses we delete. The one called Form Responses for, we're going to now rename, and we're going to rename that Responses. It's very important that you rename every single one Responses, and it needs to have a capital R typed exactly like I just typed it, or the activity in the count of activities for each learner tab that we're about to go to here will not work correctly. So this tab needs to be called Responses, and yes, you did need to correctly delete the old Responses one and rename the Form Responses for this to work correctly. As you can see here, I have a unique ID at the top of my browser in the URL bar. I need to copy part of this. Everything from the backslash right before edit to the left needs to be highlighted and copied. So I did Command C to copy that. Again, everything to the left of that slash before edit needs to be highlighted and copied. Then I'm going to come to the count of activities for each learner. And you see here I have a formula. Inside that formula is a URL, and that URL matches the old master copy, which now I need to replace with that URL I just copied. So I'm going to Command V to paste that in. So now what will happen is every time a new response comes into this responses sheet, it will point over here because I have the URL. And I've said, look at the responses subsheet from B2 the whole way down to the bottom of B, and pull any unique IDs and then count them. So it's very important, again, cannot emphasize this enough, that you've deleted the old Responses tab at the bottom, renamed Form Responses for as Responses, and you've copied this from edit onto the left, placing it inside of the formula. Once you've done that, the rest of this is fairly simple copy pasting. I go to Form, Edit Form. Again, I'm going to rename this. This time Class of 2030. I'm going to copy that because I'm lazy and I don't like to retype it, and I'm going to paste that into the title here. Then I go to Responses, hit the 3 dots, select Response Destination, select an existing spreadsheet because I don't want it to create a new 2030. I just did all that work to make the 2030 spreadsheet. So we don't want to create a new, we want to select an existing one, and here's the existing one that we just finished editing. So I'll select that, close them all up, grab both, and throw them in a 2030 folder. So when it's time to come and do 2031, you'll need to create a new 2031 folder to put those in, and then replicate the process that I just walked you through. I hope that this tutorial was helpful in getting a new version for 2031 and on and beyond. As always, thanks for watching, and let me know if there's anything I can do to help.